Oh god. What's that little... Oh god. Ooh, creeper and a baby zombie. Oh god. Ah! Get him. Die. Oh. Hello everybody and welcome back to another Minecraft tutorial with Can't Stand Ya. Today we're going to build a creeper grinder up in the sky to get us all that good gunpowder for when we get our elytras, so we can make rockets, fly around. So this thing's going to only spawn creepers. There's a special way to do that, and some of you may know that already, but we'll show you how to do this. So the preferred place to build this would be, obviously you want to build it like 128 plus blocks away from any other spawns, but you can build it if you can get the mushroom island and build it right off the coast there, and there's a good area around that. That would be awesome because no mobs can spawn on that mushroom island or in the caves below, I believe. So, but minus that, over the ocean kind of helps because you got mobs be lower down here to spawn, so you don't have to build this high. But regardless, you're going to want to build way high up in the air. So we're going to do this out here in this area in the water here. So the things you're going to need for this, let me pull this up. You're going to need one lily pad, some building blocks of choice, and some slabs, which will be basically for the roof. 2 chests for a double chest. You might want to do more with more hoppers, and actually I'm going to grab a few more hoppers and show you. We're going to do a bigger hopper drop for this, for the drop collection. You're going to need probably about 26 buckets of water. You could create yourself a infinite source or something up here to put, but you're going to need 24 buckets for the dispensers. Speaking of which, 24 dispensers. Then you're going to need 3 stacks of spruce trapdoors. You're going to need 2 sticky pistons, a block of redstone, 67 or so redstone dust, about a stack of redstone repeaters, 3 redstone comparators, 1 block of sand, and 32 blocks of choice to put in some hoppers for the hopper clock. So let's get to it. Okay, so we're going to take this lily pad and we're going to place it in the water over here. We're going to jump out of this boat. Take that boat, get out of the way. I'm going to take a block. Oop, where'd I go? Just put it on top of the lily pad, break the lily pad, put a block below it, and another block below it. And we're just going to build us out a little platform here. I don't know, we'll just go 3 out on each side. Something like this. We want to even. We want a center point here. Okay. So now you want to probably light this up. It's going to get dark down here. And you're going to want to build up. I'm recommending you want to be 128 blocks away from any spawns so that it doesn't hurt your rates as much. And being in the water here, the caves are a little lower, but I recommend going up, about 130 blocks or so. So we'll go on up there and I'll meet you up there. Okay, so as you can see, my Y coordinate is 200 up here. So we're plenty high. Oh, nice. Got a wrecked ship over there. So you just want to make sure you're high enough. If you're out in the water, you probably don't need to go this high. But if you're like on the plains over there, you definitely want to get high enough so you're not going to have spawns down below you. So now we'll just make us a platform to AFK on. We'll go out, 3 on each side. It doesn't have to be this big. You're only going to need a little spot to stand on, but and I should be building this over actually to the side of this because you're going to want to put a ladder on this bad boy. So we'll do it that way. But way too many there. We'll just do it like this. Because you're going to want to put a ladder to bring your butt up here or make a water elevator or something. So I'm just going to leave this open for that. And then, of course, if you want, you can jump your way off of here. So just do one more over here just to make this even. So the OCD doesn't get me. Alright, so now, right here we're just going to make a quick collection area. This is going to be where the drops are going to come. Now, I said to bring 3 hoppers, but we're going to do it a little bigger. So I might need to actually, let's make this a little bit bigger. We're going to make like a 3x3 hopper collection just so you don't miss any drops. And of course you may want to make, for when you're AFKing up here, like a little cage or something to sit in if you haven't slept. If you're going to be really AFK and you haven't slept, you're going to be wanting to watch out for them phantoms. So you may want to be able to cover yourself so you don't get hit by anything. Okay, so right here we'll put a chest. I'm going to put a hopper in that chest. Crouch and place a hopper in the back of it. And then we'll place another hopper there and there. And then we'll place 3 more on each side going into those center ones. And you really only need the one, but I find, you know, we're gonna make it high enough that they're gonna die. But I find if we put a few more on here that it may collect any that fall off the edge, because that sometimes happens. Sometimes a creeper will fall over here enough that he'll die over on that block over there and it won't be collected. So perfect. Okay, so I failed to mention you may want to get some scaffolding to make this a little easier on yourself to get up here. We need to go up about 32 blocks. You can go less than that. Mobs only need maybe, what, 24, 25, the creepers to die. So, you know, maybe safe at 28, but I'm just going to go 32 to be super safe. But we're going to count. We're going to have to crouch and put a block here and here because that scaffolding won't go on top of that hopper. So we'll count that as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 31, 32. Okay. So that should take us up all the way up there. So I'm going to just check our coordinates real quick. So right now we're at 202 and we want to get up to 233. I'm sorry, 30, yeah, because it's going to be 31, so 233. So let's see where this takes us up. This will be our way back down too, so. Okay. So we are now at 234. So I'm going to take one of those out. Stand on it. Still at 234. There we go, 233. Okay, so this should be high enough to kill them when they drop. So now let's get our blocks out. And now we want to decide. Oh, I gotta be careful of doing that. I'm trying to crouch. Now we got to decide which way we want this farm to go. It really doesn't matter. Just because of aesthetics, just the way it's going to look. We're going to go out this way and this way. Okay, so we're going to take this top scaffolding out, and we're going to jump and place a block there. And that's going to be, actually, let's take a piece of dirt or sand or something here. Let's take a piece of sand, and we'll put that here, because that way we know it's different. That's our drop hole. That's going to be our hole going down. So now we'll crouch here, and we're going to go, I decided we're going to go this way and this way. So we're going to go out 8 more blocks. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And on this one, we'll put a block on top of it. So we should have, actually, we want to go one more probably. We want 8 blocks here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we want one more for the wall. Now we can put that wall up there, and we'll just take this and we're going to wrap it all the way around over here on both sides. Okay. Same thing over here. Okay, and then we'll go 8, 9 this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9. We put a wall here and wrap it back around here. So this is going to be the channel that washes them down to the center collection hole. Perfect. Now we'll go up one more block all the way around. Okay, so now on each long edge of this, we're going to come out one from the end here, and we're going to go take a 2 wide channel, and we're going to go out 1, counting the first one, we're going to go out 9, 10, 11, I believe. So we're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So on this 9th one, there's 2 from the edge, we're going to put two dispensers, but we want them facing inward, so here and here. So you continue doing that. We're going to skip, we're going to go, let's just do it this way. Right here, we're going to take one and bring it all the way around to this dispensers. Oops. And we will need that anyway. So we'll wrap this around too. And you can do that all the way there. So now you have a 2 wide channel. That should be 8 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So those dispensers will dispense the water, and we'll push the creepers on out. So I'm just going to do this. Make it too high. And then also what I'm going to do is we're going to take our take some temporary blocks. We'll take some dirt. We're going to why didn't I go in there? We're going to fill this in here so that we can walk on it and access everything. We'll break these out in a minute. And actually I should have just went ahead and threw some water in there, but that's okay. We need to be able to get out of here. Okay. So now we'll do that same thing again all the way down. So we need a 2 wide here and a wall here. We need to go out back 11 blocks. And I'm going to connect that last one. You can leave these open. Won't be needing them. Keeping those spawn spots away from extra spawn spots for other mobs. So we'll bring this back 9 blocks as well, and put our 2 dispensers in. Cap that off. Beautiful. So once again, you want to do this on this side as well. And all the way down till you reach the other end. And I will be right back when we're done with that. Okay guys, so you should have something like this where you have 12 channels, 6 on each side, 2 wide, with 2 dispensers at the end, and then a 2 high block coming above them all the way around. And then you have 2 blocks coming out from each of those channels. Cool. So now, what I recommend is we light this up a little bit, Once we turn this on, you'll get your torches back. But we're going to light this up so we can work in here safely, because we're going to cover it up. We don't want any mobs spawning in there and ruining our day. Okay. So now we're going to take the half slabs or smooth stone slabs, and we're going to cover this whole thing up. Let's stay flying here. So just continue and cover this whole thing up, and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so here we have it all covered up with our slabs, and so now we're going to pick a side that we want to put our timer on. I'm going to do this real quick before we go back in. That way when we go back in and do everything inside, we're done and we can go back down. So we're going to come down here carefully, and I'm just going to pick, let's see, the side that is not, well, you know, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're going to pick one side. So we're going to take and wrap this all the way around, this back block. We're going to come around here, and it doesn't have to be too out from this edge. It just needs to be, you know, right up on the edge, no problem. I'm going to wrap this all the way around to the other side. Like so. Now we're going to come to the center, which is kind of hard to see right now from here. Just open this up and see. Center, that'll be where our water channel is, where they drop in. And we are going to come out 812. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, so now at the end here, we're going to go out 2 blocks this way, and then 3 blocks this way. I'm going to do that, fill that in. 3 blocks. We're gonna break this end row out, but we're gonna use it so we can stand on it for now. Okay. And so now I'm going to work a little backwards here so that I make sure that I got my measurements right here. Okay, so right here we're going to place 3 pieces of redstone. Let me get my repeaters out. And my comparators. I'm going to put a repeater here. A block. I'm going to put a comparator into the back of this block. Pointing into the back of that block, and we'll put another piece of redstone here and here, and then we need some more blocks out because we need to widen this out now. Widen it out here and here, and might as well, let's put one here for now so we don't fall. And then we're going to get another repeater. I'm going to put it right here and put 4 ticks, and we'll take some more redstone and put here and here. Now, let's put one more, well, let's hold off on that piece of redstone for now. So now we're going to want to go out from this, starting counting this block here, 6 blocks. So 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, and then over 2 more this way, and then back. Perfect. And on these blocks, we're going to take some more repeaters, not comparators. 4, 5 going this way, and 5 going this way. And put these all on 4 ticks so that they will delay for the longest amount of time possible. What this is going to do, this is going to be the delay that turns the water off. So the signal comes in, it's going to come in here from our timer. Our timer is going to, you know, delay it so that the mobs can spawn longer. And then it's going to send the signal in, it's going to go through this block, and it's going to turn all those dispensers on. At the same time, this timer is going to start here and make its way around and hit it again and turn all those dispensers back off. Suck the water back in. So we'll need a couple pieces of redstone here, 3 pieces. Sweet. Okay. So now let's build our hopper clock. So we're going to start with a piece of redstone block right there. I'm going to crouch just so I don't fall. And put a sticky piston behind that block. Skip one block and put a sticky piston there. I'm going to put a piece of redstone behind that piston and a piece of redstone behind that piston. We're going to come around here. And we're going to put a block right there on the end. Right there. We're going to want a comparator going into each block. And now we want to make our hoppers. So we want to just put a hopper down into that block right there. We're going to crouch and place a hopper into that block. Then we're going to go back to that first block. Knock it out. Crouch and place a hopper into that block. That way we get this hopper that's going back and forth into each other. Cool. So let's activate this, make sure it's working. Now, I like to go more than 32 blocks. A lot of people just put 32 in there, and it seems to be good enough. But I think I want to go with 40. But you can experiment with that. I'm going to go with 42, actually. Oh, I just went way too many, but yeah. So we'll go 42. There we go. So we'll open the dispenser, place 42 blocks in it, and it's going to send it back this way. And then once it gets into this hopper, it's going to click this comparator. Once it fills up, and it should push that hopper that way and move that block back and forth. There you go. Alright, so that's working. So now we can activate this if we want. I'm not going to yet. Actually, I will just to see it. We're going to test it real quick. So I want to wait for that to go back. That way we can test this and just make sure this is working correctly. Put the piece of redstone there, so whenever that redstone block hits that, it's going to activate this whole system, and we'll watch it. Make sure it goes through here, and then make sure our timer starts. I'm just going to fly up so we can see it all. And there we go. And there goes that timer. And it reactivates it again. Beautiful. Sweet. So now we just need to run our redstone all the way around. So making sure we have enough comparators to keep the redstone signal going. So let's just go around here. I think we get here and we put a comparator right here. We should be able to get the signal all the way around here and then keep it going. We may have to put a comparator here. Nope, we get a signal to the comparator. Beautiful. So let's do the same thing over here. And I'm going to go back and let's deactivate this circuit. Watch it work first here. Make sure we get that signal. Come on. There we go. Beautiful. Okay, so let me go back here. I'm going to just deactivate this one right here. Okay. And now on each side, we're just going to want to run redstone all the way down. And actually right in the center, which should be this one here, I'm going to put another redstone repeater. And continue running it just to make sure we have signal all the way. Yeah, we're probably going to need somewhere in here, a repeater somewhere in here, so I just put it in the center. So now, and then going to do this all on the both sides. I'm going to put repeaters into each of these dispensers. I'm going to crouch so I don't fall. Even though I can fly, I don't want to fall down. Cool. I'm going to go back to this side. I'm just going to place all these repeaters real quick before I do all my redstone, since I got them in my hand. And we'll place that one on this center block here. And now we'll go back with some redstone. And there you have it. So this should all be good. Now we need to fill all of these dispensers with 1 bucket of water. So do that and we'll be right back. Alright guys, so now you have all those filled up. We could activate this sucker and get just to give it a test, and then we'll deactivate it after. But we want to get rid of these outside blocks here, just to keep the spawning from happening, anything spawning on it. And then these blocks, you can put a torch on them, or I like to, oh crap, don't do that, don't break the block, break the torch. Okay, cool. Whew. But then break this thing. Yeah, it's good. Okay, so you can do that, or I like to put some slabs across all of this. I may have to crouch to put slab in there. Cool. And same with this one here, just to keep any mobs from spawning on that. Now let's get another piece of redstone, and I can activate it. Now we got that slab on there. We can't get around here easy. Alright. Well look, see we got all our torches back here. That's good. It means the water kind of worked. But I need to put some torches. So essentially now you have a mob spawner. They shouldn't spawn because we're right here, but I'm going to put some more torches. I'm not going to put them there though. We're going to wait till the water. I'm going to see the water. We're going to test it real quick. So you can see it's working. It's not overflowing. And then you can see it turns off. Beautiful. Beautiful, guys. Alright, so now I'm going to go deactivate that real quick. And we're going to come back in here. Hopefully nothing spawns. So just deactivate it right there. Cool. Alright, so now I'm just going to place some more torches back in here, because we're going to need to work in here now. Just don't want nothing spawning on us. That's what I get for testing it. Should have just waited till we did all the work in here and then tested it, but that's okay. No big deal. It's working great. So now we're going to take our slabs. Right now you have a mob spawner. It will spawn skeletons, zombies, creepers. It will not spawn spiders. Probably maybe witches. No endermen, because the endermen are way too tall. The spiders cannot spawn because they need a 3x3. So that's why it's only 2 wide. And now we're going to make it so that only creepers spawn in here. And to do that, we just take these trapdoors, don't have to be spruce, whatever you want, and we put them on the roof. And because the creeper is a little shorter than, oh, come on now, than skeletons and zombies, they will be the only ones that can spawn in here. Therefore, now it's only a creeper farm, or a creeper mob spawner grinder. So we'll fill all these in each channel. And like I said, if you want to have all mobs, you can just leave these out. And now you'll have all the mobs, except for spiders, of course. And yeah, I'll be right back when we're done with this. Okay, so we have those all the way down in every channel on the ceiling. And let's activate this sucker again, but I'm going to wait. Just going to make sure I wait until that's to the off position where none of this is activated. That way we don't get her out of sync. So now, that's good. And it should push everything to us. And so now I'm going to cover this up It's probably going to get dark in here. I'll get a torch in my hand. With Optifine I can see. Oh, so it's going to get pretty dark in here now. Now we're going to dig out these temporary blocks all the way down. Make sure you have that center hole covered for you so you don't fall out. And, ooh, yeah, see how dark it got? I'm going to put a torch here so we can see. So I'm going to put a bucket of water here. Knock out that torch, and it should only go out just to the edge of that sand block. Let's put one here. Knock out the torch, get one in my hand so we can see. And now we'll take this sand block out, and take that out, and that, and that, and that. And we probably should have built this channel right here, or this, a little chute. I like to build a couple down, just to keep the light from out of there. And now I'm going to just go on down here. And when we get down here, we might get some spawns going. So hopefully we can get primed. I'm going to take these blocks out. And all of those things should fall. Most of them be collected. And hopefully this thing will prime pretty quick. And we should start seeing some results. I'm going to zoom in up there and see if we see anything fall. Okay guys, so silly me, we're waiting a little bit here. I need to go in and change my game from peaceful. We'll change it to hard. And now let's see what happens. Here they come. There you have it, guys. Your creeper farm. And some gunpowder. Beautiful. Now, you know, it's not going to be super efficient. You're not going to get tons and tons and tons of creepers, but you'll get a good amount. You AFK up here for a while. I think when I was testing, I got, and it was a little bit different model than this, so it had less spawning pads, but I was getting 64. I was getting a stack about every 15 minutes. So hopefully you'll get more than that in this, and depending on where you put it, and you know, as long as you're not getting spawns everywhere else, you should be good to go, guys. But I would also recommend building you a little shelter here or something, because if you're up here for a couple nights or something, you don't want them phantoms coming after you and killing you while you're up here AFK. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. And as always, I appreciate you. And if you like what you see, please be sure to whack that like button. It helps out tremendously. Comment and share on any social media you like, you know. That'll help me out a lot too. And if you haven't yet, be sure to subscribe. And be sure to also turn that notification bell on so you'll be notified of all the new videos I upload. Once again, guys, thank you, and I will see you next time.